Trisha, welcome. I am just uh, shuffling some decks, prepping some decks for today. I hope everything's okay where you are. No fires or storms or. I've been keeping an eye on the news. It's been pretty, you know, normal week, I guess. Trump is still going on about dogs and cats and, you know, pissing off the people of Springfield, I should imagine. You know what? It's not the first time he's used Springfield as a patsy of sorts. Um, so I'm sure I've heard him mention it before for something else. If anyone can remember. Hi, Bonnie Russell. Now, I've still got to do something about the television at the back and the cover I had to put over it. It just wouldn't stay on, so I'll have to get something different. Um, mm, I have something in mind. It's a patchwork thing, so I think it'll look nice. So, what would you like me to talk about today? JD Vance appears to be doing his normal, can't get anything right. Hi, Mariana. It's Ivanisevic. 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 That's it. Yeah. Hi, Linda Thompson. Haven't seen, I don't think we've seen you for a while, Linda, so welcome back. Um, do some single card reads today as well. So if you would like a single card read, I'll do a couple of rounds of it. Okay. So been going on with the news. Well, I know that Biden and Keir Starmer, the British Prime Minister, um, met to talk about the situation in Russia, but are still holding off authorizing Ukraine to use missiles. So, will situations erupt in Ohio due to 45's bullshit? Wouldn't surprise me if vote Harris whilst signs started appearing. Hi, Susan Rotella. There's going to be a few people saying, oh, he didn't say that. They added it in later as AI, blah, blah, blah. There's always people who believe that. But so, There's some hidden things going to be. It's going to stir up stuff that's been laying low for a long while. So yeah, there's going to be a few skirmishes, I think. Um, there's always some good old boys who don't like outsiders coming in, and they'll be using it to, got to protect my animals. I've got to protect my dog, you know, got to protect my baby's pets, you know. Hi, Grandma G. So I do feel there will be some skirmishes coming, stuff that has just been laying low for a while. Yeah, a bit of chaos. But you know what? It's going to be pretty short and put. The lid's going to be put on it pretty soon. But it could cause a bit of a period of chaos. Yeah, with people using it as an excuse to threaten others and malign others. Yeah. But they're not going to get the response they want. Hi, LF. They're not going to get the response they want. Um, with which is people going, oh, you see this? Yeah, I gotta stay. I gotta defend my dog. Yeah, no, they're not going to get the response they want. So there's going to be a few trying to stir up trouble, using it as an excuse. But that's just because, hey, they live for it. Any opportunity to stir up trouble, and they're there. So they'll be the usual suspects, I suppose you'd call them, to stir up trouble. Anyone else got questions? He said it again today in a presser, and so has Vance. The Springfield Council, Town Council, they may try to take some action against him for that. Or they may hit him with an injunction or something. Will Trump and Vance get an injunction from Springfield to stop saying this? They're going to try. They're going to try and stop him, at least hit him with an injunction, but don't know if it's going to work. So, yeah. Hi, 171 sign in. The schools are getting bomb threats. They don't care what chaos they spread, as long as it's spread. They want to confuse. They want to spread confusion, suspicion, hate. They want to divide. I'm interested in why he keeps picking on Springfield. Does anybody have any idea? Because this is not the first time he's used Springfield. I am sure of it. So does anybody has any idea why he's aiming this vitriolic stupidity at Springfield? He's not just aiming it at immigrants, he's aiming it at the town. I'm sure I am sure that it's not the first time he's mentioned Springfield. It's a red state, so he can cause riots. Well, it's not going to happen. But why Springfield? Is it a little blue haven or something? In a red state? Linda Thompson, when will you start feeling like yourself again? Okay. Hi, Sabrina. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Hope everyone else is feeling pretty good too. Now, I did say I'm going to do some single card reads, so I might start. And Linda Thompson's asked a question. You can ask a question for your card. Linda Thompson. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just yeah, work my way through for a few minutes. Let's see. Just got to find the deck, okay? Okay, got the Angel Tarot here. Okay. So, Linda Thompson has asked when is she going to start feeling more like herself. She's been sick. I've been sick, then I got hurt. You've been stuck in the house and nothing seems the same. Yeah, that I'm getting that there's something that has changed and it's not going to go back. It's not going to change back, but you can adjust. So we've got the 10 of water. Okay, contented and rewarding family. So 10 of cups. Okay. Your emotional and material needs are met and trustworthy relationships. Well, obviously, you've been sick and then you got hurt. So there's emotional and material needs. Um, and nothing seems the same. Well, things aren't the same. And it was a point where whatever change happened, whether it's minor or major, and I feel like it is a change. Your heightened emotional awareness is something that it's picked up on that where many people wouldn't even think about it or wouldn't even sense that change. Because it's not a major arcana, but it was things are always going to be a little bit different now, Linda, but it it's just a matter of adjustment and accepting that this small change, whatever it is. Hello, Bubba. Going to show everyone your pretty face. So much easier to see now, isn't it? All they used to see before was your butt. Um, so don't look for things to be exactly the way they were. Um, just take your time, and after a while, this slight change, and because things have changed and they're not going to change back, become more of a part of life. And you, what you have to do is realize that that change is also within yourself. So it's changed you slightly, and accept that what that change is. It's up to you whether it can be negative or positive. But look, I feel like if you're still feeling this way, so take time out, have a think, meditate if you will, and just if your material needs are being met, that's fine. Just check that your needs are being met. But look, if things don't settle soon, of course, don't ignore it. Okay, if you need to, go and see somebody about it who is, qualified to help. But because adjustments can be hard, even if it's something that might be relatively minor in the scope of things, from an injury or an illness. And yes, this it can still be very, very hard. So don't leave yourself swimming in an emotional morass for too long. Okay. Okay, Sabrina. Thank you, Sabrina. Uh, Sabrina, you have planus lynchant and it has settled in your mouth. As I call it, burning mouth. I've had it 2 years. Will it ever go into remission? I'm not quite sure about. I take it that they've given you medication and things, and I don't really know what that is about, but will you get some relief from it? So here we got the moon, Archangel Haniel. Events behind the scenes. Release fears that hold you back. Um, they've given you an option which you're not too sure about. Um, that might help. Or events behind the scenes, something new. Um, and yeah, so there might be something new coming up. It won't hurt to try it, but I think you may have tried a few things and they haven't worked. So I I think you need to be not so closed off. Okay. Will there be, will it ever go into, I do feel some relief, but you've got to sort of not close you off so much because this is a major thing. Okay. This is a major arcana. So it's a big thing. You can't hold off and close yourself off to new ideas about it because it's something that open yourself up a little bit. And I think that there'll be a very, very good chance. No guarantees, my darling. I can't I'm not a doctor. I just feel like there's some new treatments and stuff being developed behind the scenes that may help you. So be open to them. I know it might be hard, especially if they've tried option after option after option, and you've closed yourself off because it's never going to happen. But yeah, if that makes sense, my darling, everything will be okay. I do feel it, but don't close yourself off so much, okay? Hi, 171 sign in. What do your signs want you to know? You're taking the new meds for it. Yeah, okay. It's going to take time. That was a major arcana, so it's going to take time. 171 sign in wants to know what it guides want them to know. Two of water, two of cups. Sign in. So I'm really honing in. It's got a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. I've got really honing in on the word forgiveness. Um, Sometimes you have to make hard decisions, but be a little bit kinder on yourself than you have been. And also, this conflict um, situation, I don't know whether it's past or in the very near future, but don't be so hard on yourself because it was been waiting in the wings for a long time. And it was something that was going to have to be resolved at one time or another. Okay? And don't be so hard on yourself for pushing it forward and saying, look, this cannot be, oh, why'd you bring it up? That I'm getting comments like, why did you bring it up? You know, I mean, everything was going along. We were all going along. There's nothing, you know, it was never going to be, we were all happy just leaving it sit. But no, you can't. Sometimes you can't let sleeping dogs lie. So don't feel bad because you did. You didn't let it lie. It's a long, long awaited for resolution, and nobody else wanted to make the hard decision to sort it out. So be kind on yourself. You did the right thing. If that makes sense. It might be in the past. I feel like it's a little bit in the future. So get ready. I hope that makes sense. That's the message I'm getting. Um, couldn't let the sleeping dogs, or couldn't or can't let the sleeping dogs lie any longer, and be kind on yourself for making the hard decision that nobody else would. Okay. Okay. Hi, Denise. I didn't switch rooms, but I have switched computers. I'm on a laptop now. I'm still a long way from having this room finished. A long way. Hi, Shelby, Lisa. So, who's got a question? Dead on. Oh, well, that's good. That's good to know. Sign in. Will Lara Loomer bring Trump down? Lara Trump. Um, or is it Lara Trump that you're talking about? Oh, interesting question about Springfield. I did read there were some skirmishes happening. Somebody asked a similar question earlier, and I said there was some um, uh, skirmishes and stuff, and people trying to take advantages to cause trouble. Okay, so who's Lara Loomer? I've never heard of her. So, not having ever heard of her, I'll do a few cards. Whoever this Lara Loomer is, will she bring Trump down? New friend of Trump. Because Lara Trump has her own troubles. Trump's new girlfriend, Lara Loomer. What do we know about her? Oh, she's going to be shaking the tree. Um, so she's definitely. This is the death card reversed, and death card can mean no, but reversed it can mean yes. So she's not the complete cause of it, no. But I'll tell you what, he made a huge mistake in hooking up with her. Ah, yeah, well, he made a huge mistake if he thought MTG was bad. What's she bringing? So the situation now, it's across it. I'm going to do a thing. Crossing it, the obstacle now is validation. She is not the path to victory. Um, Heaven knows why he's decided to cozy on up to her unless she's in a hard to win blue district. I don't know the expectations from this alliance. Oh, but she's going to bring him something he doesn't already have. Um, to help him win again, I guess. The recent influences with her. Well, we've got the King of Swords reversed. So this is not truth. This is not intelligence. This is not justice. This is a corrupt leader. Is Putin paying her? It could be with this card. So I'll probably do a clarifier on that in a couple of minutes. Okay, so past experience relevant to the future. So there's definitely something crooked in her past. Recent influences with her. Well, this is the card of the spy. Okay. In reverse, disappointment, a spy. So, um, sharing secrets to stop momentum. I'm not saying she's a spy. This is just what that card represents in that position in reverse. So immediate result, thievery. Thank you, Linda. Multi-millionaire. Yeah, well, her strategy is thievery, so I feel like investigations into her. The outcome for Lara Luma. Fresh start for her. Big change. Basically being kicked right back down to the bottom and having no control on where she goes there from here. Because as you might be aware that the Fool is the start of a journey. She hadn't. It's like one of those games where they say uh, you have to go back to the start and start all over again, or go back 3 steps, like trouble or headache or one of those things. But this is a major thing for her. It's like she's being kicked down to the bottom and she has to start all over again. I think she's definitely in a lot of trouble. Now the question was, will she bring Trump down? Well, he's going to be sorry he hooked up with her. It's not going to make him look any better than anything else he does. You know, will she bring Trump down? Nine of Pentacles. She could be. She's been funds, funding. Now, somebody asked me about a Lara the other day, and I thought they meant Lara Trump, so I did a reading on Lara Trump. But this is definitely about funding and money. So she's definitely going to play a part. But she's got her own troubles. She's in a lot of trouble personally. Honestly, what they could add from her towards Trump, that's just a drop in the ocean on what they've already got on him. It'll probably get thrown in with the pot with everything else, but get a bit lost. Is Russia paying this woman? Well, she could get the spy card, so yeah, could be. Okay, so anyone got any more? And if you do want me to do a single card read and answer a question for you, put your question in the comments, and I'll look at it interspersed with other readings. Now, who else would? Anyone got a question? Right. How will Walsh and JD Vance? How will the Walsh JD Vance debate go? I'll put Walsh on this side, Vance on the other. Bit of a shaky stance for Walsh. Start. Maybe a little bit at the start. This is an ace, so this is the start. A little bit. Going to take him a little while to get his energy going, I think. Vance is like totally no idea, all illusion. He's like so transparent. Again, we've got a creativity card for it, the Empress reversed, which to me, like she's sitting on a cushion. So this to me, and the first words that came into my head when I saw this reversed Empress is, once he gets his energy, he's not going to go softly, softly. He's like not going to cushion things in veiled terms or straight to the punch. um, JD Vance, this is going to cause a big split between him and Trump, this debate. I don't know what he says, but it's uh-oh. Um, Vance, Voss is going to come out of it looking okay. It's not going to be a long dark night of the soul for him. So he's not going to end up relieved that it's come to an end. He's going to just anything that's thrown at him by Vance, he's going to be able to flick away. It's like he's got this force field. It's kind of pretty well bring an end to debates between them. Vance is going to be crowing and celebrating, but it's very premature. Will come out best because there's been a lot of reversals here. I'd do this reading again. I feel like Vance, whilst like a lot of upfront men. Hi, Anna Mercedes. Hi, Christina Sen. You hit a sore spot, he will go. Well, yeah. So how will this debate go? So I feel it might be take a little while to get off there, but JD Vance is going to stuff it. And whilst there's, yeah, Knight of Cups, whilst the Sun for Vance, it might start off looking a bit like his communication quickly. So, yeah, first impressions are not the best for Vols. Vance looks like he's going to start off a lot better, but then it's quickly turned around. Vols gets his communication gene kicks in. 7 of Pentacles. For Vance, he's just like, oh, look at everything. He's just going to stuff it. He's going to go through all a list of things he's achieved. The King of Swords. In the end, Vols is, despite the shaky start, he's a much more clever, more intellectual, and very much a strategic person. King of Pentacles, lazy. He's going to let it slip that he thinks they'll get rid of Trump. They'll win. They'll get rid of Trump, and he slides into the presidential position. I think. Lindsey Graham. Look, I've never really looked into Lindsey Graham, anything to do with his sexuality. That's his business. But he's not going to be happy. He's yeah. Will he get fallout? Not really. Not really. Susan Rotella, you'd like a card. It's been such an open secret for so long, and I do feel there'll be some of the Bible Belt who maybe won't vote for him, but I think he's Lindsey Graham's career is coming to an end. It's dying a slow death, but it's close to the end now. So, okay. Susan Rotella would like a card. The 7 of Air, 7 of Swords. Have a look at the way you're going about something and review it, okay? Not so much poor timing, but make sure you know everything that's going on, okay? And before you make your final plans for whatever you're planning to do next. Otherwise, things could go awry. Yeah. Don't set any pathway in concrete yet. Go back, review everything, double check everything, because you'll have to change your plans. If you don't, things will go a bit pear-shaped, okay? So, and it's not that, it's just something that hasn't been picked up or something that's changed since you first set out your plan. Okay? Linda, you got a card from me earlier about your illness, didn't you? Hi, Annie W. Haven't heard from you in a while. Pretty sure that I read on you first thing. You might have to go back and have a look. Christina Asane, Hermit. You need a little bit of a break, a little bit of your own space for a while. It can be hard. It's not easy always to have that. But make time for it. To sit down and think over things that have been happening, and it will do you the world of good. And make it clear to people, look, I want a little bit of space here for a few hours, whether it's physical space, emotional space. You know what you need. It's really important. This is a major arcana, so it's really, really important that you find that and make it clear to people that you just want them to back off a little bit, give you a little bit of breathing space so you can sit and think on how you want to move forward with things. Okay? Hi, Judy B. Annie W. Hi, Annie. We have not had a chat in a while. We'll have to have a chat, darling. Hope all's going well. Let's have a look. And before I go on, everyone, Ann Simpson, please send out prayers to her mum, everyone she's not been well, and overseeing her. She had to fly over to the US, so please send prayers to Anne and her sister and her mum and her sister. Yeah. So Annie W. The world, there's change coming for you, darling. Job well done. Contentment and gratitude. Okay, so there's a path forward. Yeah, well, this change is good. I don't know. Yeah, so there's a change coming for you, darling. It is a big, major life change. Still a little bit away, but embrace it. It will help you. It's a good change. Okay. It's like a wait is over. And that's all right, Anne. I'm glad you took the time out just to pop in and say hello. Hi, Gigi. Gigi Pardo Lloyd. Hello, my darling. How are you? Wish you could have a card, my darling. Anyone got any other political or other things that you'd like me to look at? Had the enormous pleasure of talking to Gigi face to face, doing a read for her. What a wonderful person. Okay, 5 of fire. Ooh. Competing goals and bothersome details. Oh, the bothersome details. I am really, it's like, I can't be bothered with all that. There's a couple of details you have to deal with, Gigi. I think you know what they are. And yeah, conflict with others. Yeah, not so much that. I get that. Others are waiting on you to get to the detail to deal with these details, and you've got a lot going on in your life, and you think, oh god, that can be wait till later. That can wait till later. Usually they have to be dealt with now. So if you do that now, things will settle down a bit, and you'll be able to then things will calm down a bit. You'll be able to go on then to deal with the other things that you're doing in your life. But yeah, the details you've been putting off, you've got to address them, darling. Okay. Is Trump manipulating his stock? First thing that went through my head is yes. Trump and Luma. God knows. No. I'm covering the news. Oh my goodness. Uh, are they mm, bumping and grinding? I don't know. I don't even want to picture it. Is he manipulating his stock? Is Trump manipulating his stock? Oh, they're onto him. Yeah, yeah, but they're onto him. This review, this is reward after work. Yes, he is, but guess what? He's under review. So the whatever you call it, we call it um ASEC here, Australian Securities and Exchange Commission or something. The SEC, I don't know what you call it over there, but they're looking at it. So yeah. Anthony Scaramucci, I remember him. Yeah, I remember him. He used to work. He worked for Trump for a very short time. Um, Scaramucci says 11 days. A Scaramucci equals 11 days, 7 days. Oh, you're visible in the background. How about I move the computer for a minute so you're not visible in the background?
Catch my mug.
No, just your silhouette. So you won't be visible if you come in and grab my coffee mug and make me a fresh coffee. Well, just say hello to everybody.
Thanks for telling me.
No, you're not on. I've moved it so you won't be seen.
People can hear.
They can hear you.
Hi, footprinters. Hope you're having a good broadcast.
If you could make me a coffee, I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, they just got a slither of you, but not much. They just seeing a blur of white, baby.
Look at this. That's not a good one.
You look like you're going on a spacewalk or something with those headphones.
Probably won't
Or
have
some
time.
weird,
Probably won't have a time.
some weird sci-fi mad professor.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to have a shave. You haven't breakfast yet. Please.
I got straight into those.
Uh-huh.
You want coffee?
Yeah. Just a couple of ginger nuts, thanks. So Linda Carter, Pam Carter, Linda Carter's sister, is she a Republican, is she? Yeah, and yeah, that's Ann Simpson. Yeah, I don't know if she's watching. W says hello. And Denise Trudeau. She's far right, is she? Okay. Hi, Denise Trudeau. Oh, a bit tired. Oh my God, we've had so much rain here. It's fine now. James managed to, we've managed to get the back lawn cut, but haven't managed to do the front lawn. And honestly, the grass is seeding. It's got those things of seeds on it. Because it was raining so much, there's just no chance to cut it. And it's been growing so fast. Yeah. Yeah. People are saying hello. Yeah. So remember, if you haven't had a card from me and you'd like a card, you can ask for a card. If you've got a question you want answered with it, you can do that, yeah, as well. Who else got a question for me? My hubby is a hood man. No, he's not. No, he doesn't really wear hoods. No. He's a hubby's favorite bathrobe man, like most husbands. He's having a lazy morning. He was up quite early and did a project he'd been wanting to finish up for a while. And he's finished that. And then he's like, okay, right, I'm going to put my robe on and just veg for a while. So he's in veg mode. And he's got some wireless headphones on, and they're like, he looks like a character out of Star Wars. He looks like you look like you belong on Tatooine. My steamboat hat. Oh my goodness, which one? The bowler or the other one? I had that on last week for a little while. Here we go. There we go. There's one of them. I've got the hot bowler here somewhere, but it's just with rearranging things. Yep. Okay. goodness. The black, well, they're both black. Oh, I have plans for the steampunk thing, but you know. If any, again, all my lovely lurkers, thank you, and everyone who watches later, I do appreciate you watching and joining in. Now, if you're in the Perth area, especially the northern Perth area, northern suburbs of Perth in Western Australia, once a month at the Alchemis IGA complex, and it's pretty easy to spot on Marmion Avenue as you're driving north. It's on the left, and it's got these little beach hut things. They're quite colourful. Once a month, they have a carpet sale. Next one is, I understand, on the 6th of October. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be setting up a booth. So if you're in the northern areas of Perth and you want to come and get a reading, it'll be 10 or 15-minute readings, $10 for 10 minutes, 15 for 15 minutes. And if you want to come and get a reading in person, you can do that. Breaking, Trump arrives in Las Vegas for the rally. How's the rally going to go? Let's have a look. Ace of Wands. Energy. What about the energy? Changes. But it's across him. So it's the energy undergoes a major change. Wheel of Fortune. It's crossing him. And he's bad energy. The expectations, oh, they're going to be the most wonderful crowd. They're going to support me the most. You know, I'm going to get the most votes, blah, blah, blah. There'll be thousands, there'll be millions of people all drinking the Kool-Aid. Okay.
Camera off?
The camera's not off, but you will not be seen. Okay. Oh. Right, take the camera. No, can you just put that there? Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much. You do. You look like you belong on Tatooine.
What's that?
Star Wars, the planet from Star Wars.
What was that coming?
Tatooine is the planet
Yeah, but what do I?
with the headphones and the robe. The headphones were placed so that it was like, what are you trying to be cowboy or something? you know where these horns go?
Trying to give you a bit of peace. He's
Yeah, if you could take care of him. So anyway. So he's expecting them all to drink the Kool-Aid. Okay, past experience relevant to the future. Nothing's happening. In other words, yeah. The 7 of Wands. The shield, trying to shield himself. You know, defending himself. Oh, because they hate me, because this, because that. It's going to be the same old stuff, you know. I'll just have a quick bickie here. Recent influences, the Queen of Pentacles. Kamala kicking his ass. Coming out on top. This could also be that woman with money. Couple of queens kicking his ass. You never. No, I'm not going to mention Lindsay Graham in that, but the immediate result, 4 of Wands, is, of course, he's going to crow and celebrate. And oh, it was wonderful, the best rally ever. The outcome of the rally for Trump. The High Priestess. I'm just getting it, just shows him to be shallow. And there's no reversals in this deck, okay? The other ones I've been using, they've had reversals in it. There's no reversals in this deck. I feel like this should be reversed. All it does is show him to be an ignorant, shallow person who you scratch the surface, you scratch through the skin, there's just this hollow metal Cyberman vessel, you know? Unthinking, uncaring, just determined to get its own way. And if I've mentioned Cyberman, sorry. Sorry, Doctor Who. We all know that the Cybermen are way, way better than Trump. Okay. Honestly, the man doesn't even measure up to a Dalek. Okay, there's my geek rant down there. So no, not much. Oh, look. Judgment. People just... It's like they've switched off. Again, I feel like this should be reversed. Judgment, it was on the bottom of the deck, and it's like they've just totally switched off. They're going there because they feel they should, or because they're, they're Republicans, or there's still some mad believers there, of course, there always will be. Yeah. What's wrong with me? Las Vegas, yeah. He was going on in the debate about how he was shot in the head, how he was shot in the head, how he was shot in the head. Was shrapnel. That young man, he thought he was helping. I feel like he was set up. Not by Trump. I'm not saying Trump had anything to do with it. But it was set up as a false flag. And this poor lad was set up. That's what I feel like. Somebody thought it would help Trump. Trump, I don't think Trump had anything to do with it. I don't think any of somebody thought it would help him win the election if there was an attempt. So it was like a false flag set up by somebody. Will they find out more? I think that will more come out about this assassination attempt over time. Yes, there will be some more things coming out. There's a tower in the center here. Painted into a corner. 8 of Swords. The poor lad did not have any way out once he was basically talked into doing it. King of Cups. Emotional instability. I really do feel like that he was basically set up as the fall guy here. Never a real attempt. Never. Shelby Lisa. Oh, well, you know me, I laughed, Shelby Lisa. Why is Trump getting away with this bullshit? To expose the true depths of human frailty and depravity, you need a depraved and frail human to be put out there. That's, yeah. If that makes sense. He's gotten away with so much for so long, but as a result of all of this stuff coming out, changes are going to be made, not just with the political system, but with several other systems to expose the flaws. You need to mend the flaws in a system, you need that flaw to be exposed widely. Yeah. Hi, J Cat Lady. Oh, sweetheart, don't worry about that. Life does happen, my darling. I've taken a couple of weekends off and stuff. By the way, last weekend of September, I will not be home. I am going for a trip over to Queensland. So hubby will be here, but I don't think he wants to do the live for me. So I'll be here next weekend, but the weekend after, there's not going to be any lives from me because I'll be away visiting my family. Just close this down. Who else has got a question? If you'd like a single card read, either just general or with a question, please put your name up. If you've got a political question or question about somebody else, you know, in the public eye, I can't read. I just got through when I said in the public eye, Tucker Carlson flashed. I was thinking, oh, how about and before I could finish Hannity, Tucker Carlson flashed into my head. Yeah, they are. Yeah, very important. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get the time to visit my brother this time around, unless he can pop into the airport. Might be able to pop into the airport. I've got a short stay in Brisbane for a few hours, so maybe he can visit me there. But last time I flew over, I had a 13-hour break in Brisbane on the way back, and I was able to spend the whole day with him. But yeah. Oh, thank you. So my flashed in my head before I could say Hannah to read on Tucker Carlson. So let's have a read on Tucker Carlson. Abandonment. Abandonment. But who? Is he abandoning things, or are people abandoning him? The Empress is crossing him. Again, I'm feeling that's the words I was looking for with him was the unvarnished truth, no cushioning. So the unvarnished truth, there's no cushion here. He used to be able to have this cushion of this, that, or the other. Being a journalist and freedom of the press and all that sort of stuff, which is important. But for some reason, no, there's no cushioning for him now. He's going to come down to earth with a thump. Don't know if people notice that with the traditional empress, she does have a cushion and derivations of her. She's got a cushion on her throne, whereas the emperor does not. That buffer's gone, or it's not going to be as thick as it was. The expectations for Tucker Carlson. Knight of Wands. Oopsie daisy. Knight of Wands reversed. He's expecting things to surge forward, but guess what, buddy? He's expecting a surge. Possibly in ratings. I don't know what he's doing now, but it's not going to happen. Surge in popularity, I don't know, but it's just not going to happen. His past experience relevant to the future. Oh, materialism, his ego, the devil. His ego, he thinks he can get away with anything, and because he is who he is. And that, of course, drives his attitude in the past, at present, and into the future. But pay the devil his due. You got to pay the devil his due. Recent influences for Tucker Carlson. Queen of Swords. Hello, Starlight Sky. Welcome. You're from Ireland, darling. That's lovely. Tucker Carlson, this is smart people, especially smart women, turning a cold shoulder. They're cutting away that which doesn't serve them. And also he's facing judgment, because the Queen of Swords for me is a judge. Mercurial, the butterfly, swift changes. So the swords are always they're a mercurial house. They're a mercurial family. He can change on a dime with the swords. His immediate future, the Knight of Pentacles, slowing things down. He's going to try and slow things to a halt, but it's not going to happen because this is reversed. Talking about Tucker Carlson here, Starlight Sky, and the outcome. What is the outcome for Tucker Carlson? Ooh, he's got a bit of choppy waters to go through. He's going to come into conflict with people. What's going to happen to his channel, whatever it is? He's got a new start coming towards him, but he's got. We were talking about Lara Luma earlier, and she got kicked back right to the bottom of the pile, right to the start again, and no control over which direction she's going to be able to go through. Similar thing with Tucker Carlson. So there we go. Well, thank you for subscribing, Starlight Sky. Are you in Northern Ireland or the Republic of Ireland? Whereabouts are you? My husband his mother is Irish. She was born somewhere, I can't quite remember. Perhaps I should go over this way. No. Thank you, Sabrina, for that comment of support. Got a few more minutes. The orange moron has just come on the stage. That's Trump. West of Ireland, you're in Galway. Thank you. Thank you, Starlight Sky. Catherine. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Be 5.5 hours behind me. So it's still pretty early in the morning there. You're looking at what, like 6, 5:30 in the morning, something like that. Oh, I can smell eggs. 3:55 a.m. God, you're even further behind than I thought. Wow. So you're 4, 6, 7 hours behind. Wow. Really, really nice. I hope that whatever has you up at this time is not anything too serious or anything like that, but it's very, very nice that you've chosen to spend this time with myself and with everyone in the chat. It's very much appreciated, and we always welcome new people. I'm going to sneeze, guys. Hang on. My daily sneezing fit. I have a sneezing fit every day. Sometimes I have two. If I have more than two, yeah. You wake up a few times a night. Oh. Catherine Starlight's going. I do single card readings for people on my lives. I'm going to bring up the banner. I also do hour readings for people. So that's my email. If you would like a single card and you have a question you want addressed with that card, please say so now. I'm happy to do that. I'll be signing off soon in a few minutes. So have to go out and do a couple of things. Yeah. So just jump. So does James. He's a very loud sneezer. J Cat Lady says she's going to take a card. All right. What time is it here? It's almost 11 a.m. A couple of minutes to 11 in the morning. Okay. J Cat Lady. Six of Earth. Six of Pentacles. Gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities. Receiving a loan or paying off debts. This is a very, very good time. Oh, no, it's not being rude to asking for a card at all. Darling, I'm happy to do it. So, Six of Earth, J Cat Lady. Things are coming back into balance for you. It's been a little bit of a rough time with things seeming to be, the scale seeming to be balanced against you. But things are starting to even out. You felt like you've been giving and giving and giving and giving. And sometimes you feel like you don't have anything left to give. My darling, some of that is going to be coming back towards you now. To balance, it's a natural balance in the scales. Don't mistake gift for charity. It's not. Gift is a reward. And you deserve it. Okay? It is your time to receive back what you've been giving out into the world. And people are happy to give back to you because of all that you've given, my darling. Okay? Oh, I'm glad you like the vibe of the channel. I've been redoing my study and I've still got a few things to do and stuff, especially with the telly at the back. Want to get a Hubble and hook that up and stuff, but also I had a cover over it, but it just wasn't working. So I've got something else to throw over it, a lovely patchworky thing that I picked up in Bali. So anyway, it's 11 o'clock, my darlings. So I'm going to shut down now. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me. Everybody, as usual, stay straight. Stay straight. Stay strong. Stay strong. Thank you. Oh, that's such a lovely comment, Catherine from Starlight Sky. It really is. Thank you. So stay strong. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay loving. And above all, my darlings, please stay laughing. Embrace a little chaos in your life and laugh every day. And if you can, laugh with a stranger. I love you all so much. Members only live will be on tomorrow morning. Okay. So, and it'll be more than 10 quick minutes. Okay. Bye-bye. Love you.